up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally X and almost said LCD. They're both LCDs. And Z1 Extreme gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna check out Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, it actually played alright on the Steam Deck for once. We were limited to 30 though. It wouldn't let me change that. And I did not have my Steam Decks locked to 30 either. I always have those just be the native. I have them locked to the native refresh rate because, let's be honest, 99% of games have trouble hitting 60 and 90 FPS anyway. At least AAA titles and AA titles and stuff. Indie games usually run alright, but you still can't usually max them out on those things unless it's an older or very easy to run one that uses like 8-bit graphics or something like that. But anyway, I didn't have that many graphics settings on the Steam Deck stuff, so I don't know if that was a Steam Deck thing, and I'm hoping that the 30 FPS lock is also a Steam Deck thing, because that would be a real shame if this game, being as fun as it is, was locked to 30. That would be a shame, but I doubt that. It had to just be a Steam Deck issue. It doesn't even say it's supported anyway, so I just wanted to test it out, you know? So, sometimes things can be a little wonky. But hey, it ran, didn't crash, and mostly stayed at 30 FPS, both in the beginning in town and once we got to the actual, wherever the hell the expedition is. I skipped through all the cutscenes so I didn't ruin anything for myself, and I tried to skip through most of the beginning ones so I wouldn't ruin anything for anybody else. So, now we can see how it does on the Ally. Hopefully we get more settings and whatnot, but hey, let's stop blabbing and get the Z1 Extreme hooked up to the capture computer, and I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Alright, so, I was right. The Steam Deck was just having some weird options, because we can definitely mess with stuff. Let's put that on. Let's do ultra quality? Yeah, I think that sounds good. 66% of the render resolution seems like it would be good. I don't think this thing would run even remotely close to playable if we didn't have some form of upscaling. But if anybody wants me to come back and try it without any upscaling, definitely don't mind. But now let's get into the game. Let's see how it plays.
Flares!
Survivors!
Hurry! Interesting. Let us stain them. Chroma is flowing.
Alright, now for medium, 900p. Seems to do a little bit better this time around, but still has some drops under 30. But some people still might not care about that and be totally fine with it. So we'll get a little bit of gameplay, and then we'll move on to 720p as usual. So, to the game.
Nice.
Feel the burn.
Get ready.
Right, last up, 720p here, before we move on to the X model. And this is definitely the closest you're going to get to a 60 plus experience, but it can't quite do it. But this is definitely the best way to go if you just want to get the most playable FPS. And I don't think it drops under 30 anymore, at least where I was at. There could be places later on where it does, of course. Anyway, to the game once more.
Interesting. Let the ink flow. Feel the burn. Let us stain them.
Get ready.
Now, here we go, all over again on the X model. We're going to do 1080p high again, which wasn't quite really that playable, but we'll still get a little footage anyway. And then do the same thing we did on the Z1 Extreme. So, hopefully now that I've gotten all that out of the way, yep, that's about good enough, I'd say. I just try to make these long enough so people can click on the chapters. If anyone ever wondered why I sometimes just don't talk and then all of a sudden say, okay, let's get into the game after like 20 seconds or so.
I'm ready. Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn.
Nice. Get ready.
Точка сап.
Now here we go, 900p. And then we're just gonna do medium quality here on the X. Basically just doing a carbon copy of what we already did on the Z1 Extreme. Now, they're very similar most of the time, but I just like to do that. I mean, we've got the thing, so might as well test the old Steam Deck and this thing out instead of just having them sitting on shelves doing nothing, you know? But anyway, now we can get back to the game.
Well, that will help. Feel the burn! Let the ink flow.
Nice.
So, last up here before we move on to camera, on the X here, we'll do 720p just like we did on the Z1 Extreme. And of course, this will get you the most playable FPS. It doesn't look that great all blown up. It doesn't look the worst on the screen itself, but obviously it's not going to win any graphic awards anymore on low. But I've definitely seen worse on low, absolutely. But now we can go ahead, get back into the game here, and just see what it can do.
Chroma is flowing. I'm ready. Let us stain them. flowing. Feel the burn. Ready to evade.
Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay. And yeah, I can't quite stay at 60 the whole time, but this is definitely the way I'd play if this was my only system. Upgrade some attributes. Okay, cool. I just want to do more damage right now, so... Oh wait, I still gotta upload the chicks too. Alright, what should she do? Let's give her a little bit more life. And put the rest of hers into might too. Oh, can I learn skills finally? I can. Let's go with that. Or wait, we already have that, duh. So we got these two. Alright, let's go with that. Well, we got 2 skills, so we might as well just unlock them both. Alright, they're already assigning them automatically for me. Cool, cool. Earth Rising. Thunderfall. Ooh. Hell yeah. Alright, cutscenes are always 30. That seems to be a thing.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
Alright, well, it looks like we're going to get our first boss fight in. Probably going to lose, but hey, if I do, it's whatever.
Take cover!
Now!
Promo is flowing.
This was weak.
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
Ah, I messed up on that cast one, oh well. off on my timing. Oh well, no biggie. Damn. Not used to their attacks yet. Like I said, I'm probably gonna lose a couple of times. Still can't do anything. I want to kind of get rid of these things, but I feel like he's just going to keep making more, so I'm just going to keep attacking him. Maybe I can beat him before they kill me. Probably not, but it's worth a shot, you know? Nuts! It's a little too early again. Son of a bitch. Oh. Yeah, where did we lose? We barely got him under half-life. Too early again. Well, I called that. But whatever, it's no big deal. We'll just have to try again on the Ally X. So, speaking of which, let's go move on to that. Now let's get ourselves some camera-recorded gameplay. Let's try this boss again now that we've leveled up a little bit more. I guess it's one of those ones you can't skip. Or wait, nope, that's how you do it. Alright. We've already seen this, so we'll just skip.
Watch out!
Nuts. Too slow. Gotta learn all the timing.
A storm is coming.
Attack from that.
Weak. Watch out!
There we go. If we can keep doing that over and over again, we can beat him no problem. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want skills.
Feel the burn.
Take him down.
A storm
do that once. Alright. Well, it looks like we're just attacking that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. We got killed.
I won't waste this.
Okay. Are we supposed to dodge and do stuff with the other character when you attack? I guess you can't. Oh, that was way too early. Now I'm getting too ahead of myself. Oh well, we ain't winning this one either.
Careful. He's building up chroma.
I wonder, can I just finish it off with my gun? Probably not, but I feel like it's my only choice. Oh nope, it blocks. Alright, well then let's just attack. Nope, it just blocked everything. Alright, can I do it again? It's my only chance or I'm dead. Nope. Oh well. I still think I did alright. We did much better that time. I just need to fight those boring creatures a little bit more, level up a little more, and then I think we can get him. But I think it's about time for us to go wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and we definitely got some playable FPS. I would say high 1080p even with upscaling didn't really seem to go that well. Maybe if you lowered the render resolution more, but then what's the point of running 1080p if you're just gonna make things look worse to do it? I don't see the point in that, so I just moved on to the next thing. 900p seemed pretty playable. You still might drop under 30 here and there, but for the most part, pretty damn playable. Me, I just put everything, for the most part, on low. You could probably put a couple things on medium and probably get 40 to 60 FPS depending on what you're doing. That's the way I would play if these were my only systems, but this is actually not that bad of a game. Yeah, we're not able to max it out on Ultra and get 60 plus, but I almost never expect that on the handhelds or the Firebat. That's just unrealistic expectations right there. But I think it did all right for being an Unreal Engine 5 game. I was expecting the Steam Decks and this thing to just, all these things just fall flat on their face, get like 20 FPS to 30 at the best with everything on low, but no, we're actually doing all right. Now I wish the Steam Deck version actually let me have a little more options. It almost felt more like I was playing on a console, but it's whatever. At least it let us play, and it was a pretty consistent 30 FPS. Pretty minimal stutters. And I thought that one was gonna be the hardest one to run it for, so I'm all right with the results so far. So now, the Firebat with its low VRAM, that might be where we get screwed over, but hey, I guess we'll find out. But the freaking RGB thingies shut off, so the screens are probably gonna shut off soon, so it's probably its way of saying wrap it on up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.